out. And not soon enough. New England kicking off. They won the toss. They have deferred. So we'll see the Philadelphia offense. You've got Varner and Clement back deep. Tom Brady over on the sideline. Foles will go right to work after the kickoff. And with the flashbulbs popping in Minnesota, here we go on a line drive kick fielded by Clement at the 1-yard line. To the outside he goes, and he gets run out of bounds by Patrick Chung up at the 25-yard line. What a story for Nick Foles. A lot of you have been reading about it, hearing about it over the last month or so. Took over when Carson Wentz got hurt. What an odyssey. But during the postseason, he has been tremendous. Started his career with Philadelphia, went to the Rams after his release, spent last year as the backup to Alex Smith in Kansas City, and then came here. LeGarrette Blount starts in the backfield. They have 3 good running backs. Ertz repositions and sets up in the slot to the right. They go right to the air, and the pass is caught by Nelson Aguilar for a gain of 5 up to the 30-yard line. Tackled there by Kyle Van Noy.
Just a little zone defense to start things off for Aguilar, and I love what Doug Peterson did. Instead of coming out and being cautious, letting Nick Foles come out and just get settled with a run play, come out and throw it right away. Get him in the game.
Matt Patricia, who will be named head coach of the Detroit Lions in a couple of days, was on the left. Blount is the back, and again a pass out here is caught by Aguilar. Foles ended the championship game by completing his last 15 in a row, so that's 17 straight.
Yeah, and you know, he seemed so confident, didn't he, Al? It did not seem too big. He played great in the championship game. I thought his vision, his focus down the field, some of the scrambles in the pocket were tremendous.
And you can look at that during the regular season, not very good. In postseason, tremendous. Postseason, the 2 games against Atlanta and Minnesota. From the 32, 3rd down and 4. Foles flushed out, keeps his eyes downfield, and completes it to Alshon Jeffrey. First year with the Eagles, came over from the Bears, and Philadelphia with the game's first down.
Alshon Jeffrey, who's been coming up big, is going to come in, loop back out here, and because the Patriots had an inside stunt, that allowed Nick Foles to scramble just a bit to his left, buy that extra time.
Jeffrey had 9 touchdown receptions during the regular season. From the 49. Here's their first running play. It's Blount, and he will get stuffed by Kyle Van Noy. Blount looking for his 2nd Super Bowl ring in a row. Won it with New England last year, and then came over to Philadelphia in the offseason. How
about this play by Kyle Van Noy? Just hammering off the edge. This is exactly where they're trying to get the run game going. You can see the reduced look inside. Off tackle runs are going to be huge, but if Kyle Van Noy plays like that all night, you could forget that option.
Loss of 2. Now you've got Jay Ajayi. He was picked up in midseason from Miami. He's in the backfield. And here's the first of the run-pass options. The RPOs, as they are called these days, and the pass is incomplete. At the 38-yard line, Torrey Smith could not hold it in. It's 3rd down and 12 for the Eagles.
Yeah, for Doug Peterson, he is not going to get beat tonight because he's afraid, because he's nervous about his quarterback. We saw it in the championship game. He is going to dial up some shots, and we also know from Nick Foles that he likes that style. He does not want to apologize to Bill Belichick or anybody. He's coming out firing.
3rd and 12. Foles deep in the pocket, fires downfield, and that is hauled in at the 38-yard line by Torrey Smith, the former Raven, former 49er. Tackled there by Eric Rowe, a former Eagle. Gain of 15.
You need some time for this one. Watch the center here, Jason Kelsey. It looks like he's going to get beat on this stunt, but he recovers just in time to allow Foles to make the turn and pick up that 1st down. Kelsey, one of the better athletes that you will find playing that center position. Nice catch.
A lot of folks think he is the best center in the league. Ajayi in the backfield from the 38-yard line. Again, the RPO, and the pass is caught by Ertz, the tight end. He was their leading receiver during the regular season, caught 74 and had 8 touchdowns.
Yeah, they caught Kyle Van Noy in a coverage where he was going to drop back over the middle. And that time, Nick Foles, who seems to have his eyes working out here. You know, sometimes, Al, early in a Super Bowl, early in a real pressure situation for the quarterback, you don't quite get that focus going. But we saw it in the championship game, and what a drive he's putting together here.
And there's Carson Wentz, who might have been the MVP had he stayed healthy. Hurt against the Rams in December, and that got Foles into the lineup. 2nd down and 3, and this time they hand it to Ajayi on an inside run. Ajayi picks up a ton of yardage after contact, as does Blunt. And Ajayi kind of worked his way out of Miami. There was a lot of sturm and drang down there. We were there in midseason, and you know, he has a different idea as to why he was released. The Dolphins will tell you another thing, but Philadelphia thrilled to have him.
Al, he is a violent runner. He is a violent finisher. He is the guy that is on the other half of that RPO. If he gets going to the outside, this offense is going to work.
Opening drive of the game. This is the 9th play, and there he goes, and he gets tripped up and tackled at the 21. That's Van Noy, already off to a great start, who makes the tackle, gain of 6, 2nd down and 4.
So interesting to watch these RPO plays. You'll see the defense basically split. These people going here, they're going there, and it leaves a big gap right up the middle. Once again, Jason Kelsey out front with the key block.
Patriots 29th in yardage allowed defensively, so that was bad. Points allowed only 5th. The old saying, bend not break, and they've been great in the red zone. 2nd down and 4, a little flip out here to Corey Clement, and Clement gets inside the 10 and sets up a 1st down and goal. Clement, rookie out of Wisconsin, undrafted.
Once again, the stunt catching up. You see the Patriots looping inside, so the perfect play call there by Doug Peterson. And these screens have been fantastic, not just for Nick Foles, but for the Eagles throughout the course of these playoffs.
Chris Long reacting as he takes a look at the big screen. Here comes the 11th play of the drive. To the 1-yard line. He goes. Lawrence Guy makes the tackle there.
Now, this is some impressive start, isn't it?
Beautiful.
I'm
for
telling
Philadelphia.
You got to wonder over there. Bill Belichick and Matt Patricia are probably thinking, oh, that's fantastic. Give them the ball first. We'll get it to start the 2nd half. Nick Foles is going to be nervous. Not yet.
Patricia, that familiar red vest. Blunt is the running back. He already has 10 postseason touchdowns in his career. Now you've got our first whistle. So Gene Steratore will take the mic for the first time tonight.
False start. Offense number 86. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Zach Ertz, the tight end, making it 2nd down and goal.
You know, Al, how many times have we talked about this Patriots defense this year? They are the classic bend, don't break. You will always pile up a lot of yards against Matt Patricia's defense, but scoring touchdowns, it's a different story.
They allowed only 6 rushing touchdowns all season, 2nd fewest in the league. Now a little fake toss. Foles goes the other way and throws that out of the back of the end zone. Aguilar the closest to it, and it will be 3rd down and goal. Just talking about that Patriot defense and how good they have been in the red zone. 4th in touchdown percentage, 1st in takeaways. Points allowed only 3.9, 2nd best in the league. So they give up a ton of yardage, a lot of it early in the season. Then they got it together, and they're very tough down here. 3rd and goal.
Yeah, and now you have to start watching the tight end, Zach Ertz, and you watch Alshon Jeffrey. Love those little skinny posts in the back of the end zone thrown up high.
That's Ertz back and forth. Off play action. Peterson to the back of the end zone and broken up there by Rowe. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's interesting that Rowe got the start instead of Malcolm Butler tonight. So they'll have to settle for a field goal attempt.
Well, I think you're going to recognize this name. James Harrison coming off the edge. In no way in the world you're going to get a back, Ajayi, to come out there and make that play. And then here's Rowe on the back end. They try to get it up high, let him jump ball, but Rowe got just enough of him to not allow that jump to take place. Good stand there by the Patriots.
Jake Elliott, a rookie, had to get him early in the season when Caleb Sturgis got hurt opening day. 25-yard attempt is good. So they go from their own 26 into field goal range, 14 plays, and Philly leads 3-0.
We have been here before with the Patriots and the kind of starts they make, in case you're new to watching us. In fact, Mike, they've never scored in the first quarter.
That's right.
Of a Super Bowl in the Brady Belichick era.
That's right. And even though they're going to take away a lot of satisfaction from holding the Eagles to a field goal, one of the important things is the Eagles used up 7 minutes on that drive. That's 7 minutes that Brady and the offense aren't going to be on the field. The thing for the Patriots, though, they get one break, and then on the last play of the drive, they're going to go and attack Eric Rowe because Torrey Smith had beaten him twice. The third time, not lucky, because he's on the big receiver. Eric Rowe knows how to play him, and he uses the end zone to help him.
I'll play you some analysis in just a moment, but when you are starting a game from the offensive point of view, the first 15 plays have already been planned. So they're not thinking on the hoof. They'll have worked on that. They'll have practiced those 15 all week, really.
Yeah, they have 15 to 20 plays scripted. And the reason why is they want to see how you adjust. They want to see how you're going to line up and play them in different formations so they can use that later on the game when they're trying to execute plays.
The big thing for Nick Foles, as we're going to see here, which he did in the championship game, was how he converted third downs.
Yes.
10 of 14 in the championship game, which is a remarkable effort, and he's done the same here today already.
Yes, he has. You see him converting 2 of these third downs. I mean, these are incredible plays by him. He gets outside the pocket, throws to Aguilar, who goes for a big gain. And on the next one, you're going to see him right here. This right here is just an incredible play by Torrey Smith. He goes up high and gets the ball. That's more on the receiver than the quarterback. The receiver deserves all the credit on that one.
And you see on this one now, there's no space for the receiver to move. He can't get away from Rowe. The quickness isn't going to help him. And there it is, blocked, and there's the field goal.
Yeah, they tried with the formation to give him space to go out there and get it, but obviously we know the Patriots are very aware of situational football, and they knew they had to defend that.
And they're very much bend, not break, aren't they?
I mean, that's what they're known for. You might get down there, but they're going to keep you from scoring touchdowns, and they know they got Tom Brady on the other side, and he can put it in the end zone.
And just when we say bend, don't break, because I'm conscious that there are people who just watch us once a year, which is understandable, to be honest. But so just to explain the bend, not break philosophy.
Well, what it means is you're going to give up yardage. It looks ugly. You think they're moving the ball, but you're not giving up points. So even though they're moving down the field on you, you're keeping them from scoring touchdowns.
And for Philadelphia, it is extremely important that they score points, that they don't get just 3 points when they get down there. Because you know the guy on the other side, Tom Brady, he's not looking for field goals. He's looking for the throw. He's looking for the touchdown, and you have to score when you get that chance.
We're back underway. Let's join Alan, Chris.
Now a touchback here as Dion Lewis takes a knee. Rowe with that pass breakup. And when we come back, Brady and company going to work.
You can get in touch with us, hashtag BBC NFL, throughout the course of the evening. Tom says, so if Jay Ajayi wins tonight, will he be the first Brit to win the Super Bowl?
I mean, come on, Tom.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. What kind of... I don't even understand that question,
don't get that, man.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all right.